About 13.5 billion years ago, matter, energy, time, and space came into being in what is known as the Big Bang. The most important thing to know about prehistoric humans is that they were insignificant animals, with no more impact on their environment than gorillas, fireflies, or jellyfish. The ability to communicate about things that do not really exist is the most unique feature of Sapiens language. The cognitive revolution allowed Homo sapiens to create completely new types of social structures. The agricultural revolution was history's biggest fraud. Money is the most universal and most efficient system of mutual trust ever devised. Religion is a system of human norms and values that is founded on a belief in a superhuman order. For better or for worse, history's choices are not made for the benefit of humans. There is no justice in history. The greatest danger that faces us is ourselves, and irrational human beliefs. Science is not just a body of knowledge. It is a way of thinking. Most people throughout history have been too busy trying to survive to ask questions about the meaning of life. Modern science is based on the Latin injunction ignoramus, we do not know. Humans have the ability to create imagined orders and to believe in them. The ability to invent fiction and spread it through language helped sapiens to cooperate in large numbers. Imagined orders are not evil conspiracies or useless mirages. Rather, they are the only way large numbers of humans can cooperate effectively. The idea of free will is a human invention. We study history not to know the future but to widen our horizons, to understand that our present situation is neither natural nor inevitable. And that we consequently have many more possibilities before us than we imagine. Religion is our species' most important invention. In order to change an existing imagined order, we must first believe in an alternative imagined order. There is no objective reason why humans should value freedom, equality, or knowledge. The Industrial Revolution turned the old local economies into a single global economy. The Industrial Revolution opened up new horizons of possibility for humankind, but it also opened Pandora's box. Capitalism is the most successful religion in history. The capitalist and consumerist ethics are two sides of the same coin, a merger of two commandments. Nationalism has been one of the most important stories that humans have invented. We may well be on the threshold of a third great revolution in the history of humankind. A revolution that will prove no less disconcerting than the previous two. Biological and artificial intelligence might soon merge into a single network. The rise of AI and biotechnology will certainly transform the world, but it does not mandate a single deterministic outcome. Artificial intelligence will probably be the most important technology of the 21st century. The coming wave of automation will likely make a mockery of all modern and ancient philosophies alike. A key problem with algorithms is that they tend to magnify the bias in their input data. The dataist revolution may well end up creating unprecedented inequality and concentration of power. For billions of years, organisms evolved through Darwinian selection to be able to handle the complex and unpredictable environment of planet Earth. The final authority in any culture is the personal experience of millions of individuals. The story of capitalism has been one of spectacular successes and failures. But on balance it has achieved its two principal objectives: the creation of unprecedented wealth and the mitigation of famines, plagues, and wars. Humans think in stories rather than in facts, numbers, or equations. The human mind is a product of millions of years of evolution that has been shaped by natural selection to maximize the chances of survival and reproduction. The ability to cooperate in large numbers is one of the main factors that has enabled humans to become the dominant species on Earth. In the past, people were born into a religion. Today, people choose their religion in much the same way as they choose their political party or profession. The media rarely educate us about the world, but they do educate us about the media. The scientific revolution has not been a revolution of knowledge. It has been above all a revolution of ignorance. The human imagination has no limits and is capable of creating worlds that never existed before. The real difference between us and chimpanzees is the mythical glue that binds together large numbers of individuals, families, and groups. Sapiens have always been able to cooperate in large numbers because they believe in common myths. The ability to speak about things that do not exist is what sets us apart from all other animals. The reason why humans have been so successful as a species is that they are the only animals that can cooperate flexibly in very large numbers. The ultimate goal of science is to create a complete map of reality. Homo sapiens is just one of many branches of the Homo genus that once lived on the Earth. For millions of years, humans lived as foragers, and only in the last few thousand years did they begin to settle down and become farmers. The agricultural revolution allowed humans to create more complex societies. But it also led to the emergence of new diseases, social hierarchies, and ecological imbalances. The modern age is the first time in history when there are no frontiers. Most of the things that we believe in are not true, but they are nevertheless extremely important for the functioning of our society. Science is not about what we know, it's about what we don't know. The global economy has turned the world into one big marketplace, where everything is a commodity and everyone is a customer. The Industrial Revolution brought about unprecedented levels of growth and prosperity, but it also led to environmental destruction and social inequality. The rise of Homo sapiens was not inevitable, nor is the future of our species predetermined. The modern age is characterized by a deep sense of disorientation. As old traditions and values are challenged by new scientific discoveries and technological breakthroughs. The only thing that can save us from ourselves is science and reason. The problem with the future is that it is unpredictable and no one knows what it will bring. The ability to cooperate in large numbers has made humans the most successful species on Earth. But it has also led to the emergence of new social hierarchies and power structures. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate, and the only way to keep up is through constant learning and adaptation. The biggest threat to humanity is not war or famine or disease, but the misguided beliefs and ideologies that we hold. The rise of AI and biotechnology poses new ethical challenges that we are not yet fully prepared to address. The true test of any society is not how it treats the rich and powerful, but how it treats the poor, the vulnerable, and the marginalized. The most important skill for the 21st century is the ability to learn and adapt. The most important scientific discovery of the 20th century was not the splitting of the atom or the discovery of DNA, but the recognition that we are part of a single, interconnected system. The biggest challenge facing humanity today is not how to avoid disaster, but how to create a world that is more just, sustainable, and fulfilling for all. The future of humanity depends on our ability to work together and overcome our differences, whether they be cultural, political, or economic. The key to understanding the world is not to try to simplify it, but to embrace its complexity and interconnectedness.